Sardinha. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Shaina, and Laura was my best friend of 22 years. Laura was such an incredible, fun, loving woman. She was adored and touched the lives of so many people. Laura had such an outgoing personality, a genuine heart, and such a pure love for life. These are just a fraction of the qualities that I loved about her. She carried these traits with her on a day-to-day basis. There was never a day I didn't see her smiling. I don't even know where to begin. I have known Laura since I was 2 years old and she was 4. We had an ongoing joke for when people would ask us how we met. She would always say Shayna's mom was pushing her in a stroller and I threw something at her to catch her like a Pokemon and said, "I choose you." The amazing thing is that she did always choose me and she never stopped. I remember us dancing in her hallway to Kids Bop and dressed up in little velvet dresses. She would always have to be in purple or red. I normally got green. She said I looked good in it. I just don't think she liked that color. We would always play with Polly Pockets, Old Maid. I never knew what that game was until she showed me. And Uno. Our Uno games would be pretty intense. We would stay up all night during sleepovers playing, sometimes having to fool Manny and Marie that we were sleeping just to see who was going to win. As we got older, Kids Bob and Polly Pockets progressed into water balloon fights and slumber parties, and those slumber parties often involved harassing Jean. I was the one in those stories that was bugging you, and I'm sorry, but it was with much love. Laura always made sure to include me, even though I was 2 years younger. I never felt like it. She would always protect me as I would her. Laura and I did everything together, literally just about everything you could ever imagine. When we were in high school, she walked me to class on my first day and told me if anyone messed with me, she had people who could handle it. And some of those people were Bobby. And you would make sure of it, I know. Every day after school, we would walk home together and play video games in her garage, do homework sometimes if we felt like it, make dinner or wait for Marie's amazing cooking, and then go right back to playing video games, go to sleep, and do it all over the next day for 4 years. I wouldn't change it for anything. So many memories were made in that garage, and so many long talks were shared over video games. My fiance could thank her for never being able to beat me at any games. She trained me well. I could go on forever with the memories we shared, who a lot may find silly. They feel never ending for me. Our friendship has a bond that I will love and cherish forever, but enough about me. Laura was a woman of many skills and trades. She had so many goals and ambitions and always strived to reach every one. She loved to bake and ironically loved health and fitness, but boy were her cupcakes good. They were my favorite. But she also loved adventure. She was so driven and goal-oriented, nothing could stand in that girl's way, and I'm envious of that. Nothing would stop her once she put her mind to it. The Lord knows that, oh, Sean. It was kind of incredible. She was always so motivating and happy. There would never be a time that she wasn't smiling. Her smile was contagious and could light up a room. It was so beautiful and radiant. There are so many things that I envy about Laura. She was so talented. The way she played piano was so elegant and beautiful. I remember waking up to it almost daily, living across the street. That's how I knew she was home to go bug you guys half the time. There wasn't anything she wasn't capable of. She even, when she got married, she found a wedding dress for under $100 and looked like she was worth millions. She was absolutely stunning. She was always so humble and peaceful. I guess that's where we balanced, because if any of you know me, I'm the complete opposite. But hey, I guess that's why they say opposites attract. We balanced each other so perfectly, it's like we had it down to a science. She was more of a sister to me than a best friend, and always will be. I mentioned the bucket list, but I guess we already know about that, but there's some things on there that you guys might not know about. It says there's a bucket list that she made not that long ago. She had so many goals she wanted to reach. Some were huge, others not so much. I would like to share some of those things with you guys in hopes that if you ever do them, that maybe you could do them with her in your spirits so she could live through you. She always wanted to get room service delivered to a fancy hotel room and eat in the robes that they give you, and then steal one. She wanted to go to Catalina and stay in the nicest hotel. I think it's called the Avalon, if I remember, which I plan on going to ASAP. She wanted to go to Bali and go skydiving. I will never do that. She wanted to open her own bakery and live on the beach, and she always wanted a puppy. She could not stress that enough. So I'm gonna make my fiance get me one. Specifically a German Shepherd Husky mix. I don't know where we'll find one, but the list goes on and on. But my point with all of these things is that her soul and spirit is still so young, free, and has so much to give. So if anyone ever does anything adventurous, keep her in your hearts. I know it would make her smile. She is truly one in a million, and I am so blessed that I had 22 years with her. I could go on forever, but I'll try to wrap things up. I will miss her greatly. However, I know that her presence will always be with me, and her soul will forever be watching over me. I thank her for being such an amazing best friend and a sister to me, and loving me unconditionally. Sorry. I thank her for molding me into the woman I am today. I don't know where I would be without her. Although she'll never be able to meet my son, and it pains me deeply, I know she'll be watching over us. Instead of being his godmother, she will be his guardian angel. And she is gone but never forgotten. Her body was taken from us, but not her spirit. Her soul is still so young, agile, and full of life. I love her so much, and I thank her for all of the amazing years I will never forget. She is truly irreplaceable. She has touched and bettered the lives of so many people, and I will never forget her laugh or smile. It was infectious. It's the way I always want to remember her. Of all the people that she chose in this world, she chose me as her best friend, and I wear that title with honor and gratitude. It was wonderful having her in my life. She made it complete. I thank her for being my partner in crime on this adventure we call life, and I thank her for everything. I love her with all my heart, and I hope that I continue to make her proud. Thank you.